qualifying races and the Busch Clash, the Busch Grand National race on Saturday we're going to be in. So we'll see here. We're going to get this thing here tuned up and ready to race for Sunday. We'll see what happens.
Oh, we'll be here. Thanks very much, Dale Earnhardt. Now let's go topside to Ken Squire.
Thank you, Chris. I think it was a test tube of next Sunday's race. Those Fords are really going to be strong, and I look for Davey Allison to really come on here. And that Schrader car prepared by Harry Hyde is also going to be a major factor next week. It took 15 minutes, 40 seconds, 191.4 mile-an-hour average for the 50-mile, 20-lap distance here. And let's take a look at the order of finish here briefly. Out in the front spot at the finish was car number 3, Dale Earnhardt, coming home. And coming home in that second spot as they came to the line was Davey Allison. We'll give you the complete order of finish in just a moment here at Daytona Beach. We're with you live here at Daytona Beach, and let's take a look at the final results. Dale Earnhardt puts a Chevrolet in victory lane here in the 10th annual Busch Clash, with Davey Allison coming home in the second spot, followed by his dad, then Jeff Bodine and Bill Elliott among the top 5. And there's the 6th through 10th positions, with Harry Gant starting out back and finishing in that same position. 9 cars battling right to the finish. It was a wonderful overture to the main work next Sunday, the Daytona 500. Have we learned anything here today?
I think so, Ken. I think NASCAR would certainly have to be pleased with the parity that they were trying to achieve. You have 3 different brands of cars in the first 3 positions here. It was the first real true test of the 1-inch carburetor plate, and I think that they'd have to be happy with the results here today, and I think the fans are going to be in for a tremendous show in the Daytona 500. You know, we only saw 12 cars running today. Next week we'll have 40 or 42 in the field.
A father and son story on pit road. Here's Mike Joy.
Well, Bobby Allison, you fought and clawed your way to the front, and you almost got up there.
Yeah, you know, it was taking me a little more time to get to the front than I hoped. I wanted to try to get up there with Davey and Dale and run a few laps to get the car settled back down and try to make another dive at it, but it took me a little too long to get there, and when I got there, Earnhardt had a lot more power than we thought he had. He ran awful good, and he handled good, and you know, he used a lot of racetrack. He protected his lead quite a bit the last couple laps.
Now, Darrell and I were talking during the race. The way this dance plays out on the last lap, do you need to wait for Davey to find a spot to go before you make a hole the other way?
Well, kind of. And if Davey could have got, you know, could have found room beside him, I would have gone behind Davey anyway, because my best shot would have been to then go on by Davey after he'd cleared Earnhardt.
Well, I would have bought a ticket for that one. That Ford came through the field. Now, you read the papers all week long. The Fords are down on horsepower. The Fords aren't going anywhere. Rewrite. Call rewrite.
Well, Mike, first of all, I have to say I caught a lot of lucky breaks out there, because I caught people in situations where they were either side by side with someone else, and I could get on, clear them, and get back in line. And then when I got by Elliott, he got a little bit out of shape. So I caught a bunch of lucky breaks, and then right there at the end, I just did all I could do, and that was finish second.
You had a bumper full of one and a mirror full of the other.
I'll tell you what, it was a whole bunch of experience in front of me and behind me. I was sandwiched pretty good.
Great job. Well, Darrell Waltrip, you called the shot, and Earnhardt came home.
Yeah, well, he's real tough in a situation like that. And, you know, only thing that I thought is if Bobby and Davey could have, as he said in Victory Circle, put the Alabama shuffle on them, and they wasn't able to do it, so he comes home a winner today. But Sunday will be fun.
Well, thanks for being with us. Back up to Ken Squire and Mitch Jarrett.
Ben, I was amazed at how savvy Davey Allison was out here. That was a masterful performance of drafting and staying online, not getting caught in anything that would have set him back some spots.
I think he showed a lot of true professionalism in his sophomore year on this tough Winston Cup circuit, to be able to come from as far back as he was and work his way up there to second place with a good shot to win. That fella certainly has future stardom written all over him.
How about it? Who do you pick for next week?
Oh, boy, that's a wide-open situation. Bill Elliott's still going to be a strong factor. So will Davey Allison, but Dale Earnhardt, as a result of being the Winston Cup champion, is still the man to beat, I think.
He sure is. Dale Earnhardt, winner here today in our live coverage of the 10th annual Busch Clash at the World Center of Speed, the Daytona International Speedway. A great race fought right to the very final line, and 3 cars coming across together. For Chris Economaki and Ned Jarrett, Mike Joy, I'm Ken Squire, saying so long from the Daytona International Speedway.